All right, welcome back to the shed. We got this guy. We ordered this from Maker Mark. I'll put the link in the description. It was $4.99. I think I had a $25 coupon, so $4.75 shipped. It was the Maker Mark USA, so I think it only took like 3 days to get here. So not bad. All right, let's check this thing out. Not much on the box. All right, let's do this box first. Extra set of Rally block tires. The remote. Just looks like just a regular standard. Oh, maybe not. All right. Oh, what's going on here? I got a screw for that. I don't have a screwdriver with me. Manual. Screwdriver I need. Some Allen keys. Small wheel wrench. Big wheel wrench. And this big wheel wrench is plastic. So I don't know how long that's going to last. All right, so that's the box. All right, this guy. It is not light, I'll tell you that. I'll pick that up later. All right. Man, this is nice. All molded plastics. These little vents, scoops, vents, mirrors. Definitely going to steal some red nuts from the Armo to put on here. I think it'll look a little better. All right. That thing is so cool. Got some drivers. Co-pilot. All right, let's see inside here. Well, I want to go through and do the tape gig, but geez, my God, it's going to take forever to take all of this stuff out. all the light buckets, all these plastic molded parts. Uh-oh. Head of security. Got something going on right now. Hey, leave it. Leave it. Alright, so I have watched a few videos. I watched Discipline RC, I watched Tomley, and I watched Evan over at Discipline, or at Derby City. And the one thing I did notice, there's a lot of dirt that gets up in between the body and the cockpit. Hello. So I think I'm going to tear everything down. See if I can either silicone up underneath here or use like the foam. There's like a foam strip you put on doors to seal off doors, but you can find a thin, maybe like a 1/32 to fit up underneath here, kind of seal everything off. That way if you had to take this off, you could tape it all to the black and then it would come off the car. But to do all the taping job on this, oh my god, that's a lot to come off. But I'm sure this body's not cheap and I don't want to have to replace it. She's pretty though. Alright, let's check out the car. So we have a 35 kilogram steering servo that is supposed to be all metal. Gyro has a 120 ESC. 120 ESC. Let's see, this motor. I think this motor's like a 40. Let's see. Alright, well, I'll find it. I know I had it somewhere. I think it was like a 40, 45, 3000 kV motor. Anyways, center diff. Metal center diffs, or center braces, tower to tower, and then tower to chassis. Looks like metal hinge pin blocks all the way through. Does look like in the back you got the hinge pin, but then it goes into the bumper. Oh, it does in the front too. So I think if you start bashing the shit out of this bumper, you might have issues. Ooh. There's a little bounce. All right. Captured hinge down here. In the rear. Captured in the front as well. Your steering. All right. And street tires. Oh, I didn't notice these. Ooh, we're going to have to change that. Dang it. Alright. We'll find some batteries. Looks like we got enough battery straps in here. All right. Well, let's get a battery. Check this thing out. All right. So we do have some sway bars, thick dog bones, adjustable tie rods back in the front. Got adjusted tie rods, top and bottom. Those beefy dog, let's see, those are CVDs in the rear. Oh, they're CVDs all the way, or CVDs all the way around. Like I said, sway bar, metal center drive shaft all the way through. Does have a metal chassis. These screws right here are to adjust the battery tray. So this is a 6200. What is this? The whole bow battery, and there's still I got a good half or a quarter of an inch right there to get a bigger battery in there. So you can put a pretty big size battery in this tray. So one thing I did see is these little clips right here. I didn't notice them. So let's see how fun these are going to be to line up. All right. Now, not even driving it, not even going anywhere yet. Out of the box, 5 minutes. I'm going to say this. It's definitely an MJX. Like, it's got some, oh my God, these are actually molded around the windows too. I'm not talking about MJX, but that plastic body, if we don't do anything to it, that's going to come apart. So that's why I want to tape the seal. But the other thing is I picked this up from the rear, and this feels about the same quality as this Bad Mama Jamma right here. The plastic on it feels like cheap quality. So I hope that's not something that's going to come smacking into a curb and break, especially these bottom parts. Man. So that's one thing I noticed just picking it up was the quality of the feeling of the plastic, in my opinion. Like see how flimsy these are. Now it's good to have. I'll put you down here. It's good to have that for the arms. But those are some pretty solid arms right there. So, all right. Well, we got a battery in it. We put batteries into this. I put the screw back in it because this little clip, it felt like if you would have put it down, it would have popped open. So I just put the screw back in it. All right. So on the controller, we have our standard steering trim, throttle trim, steering, whatever, throttle, dual rate. I'm sorry. Steering dual rate, throttle dual rate, servo reverse. Then we have our LED button. So we're not going to touch the throttle at all. Okay. So we got the on, flashing, off. Now, it does have turn signals. Like everybody says, why do you have turn signals on a rally car? They're kind of stealth, but it is that. So, on, we got the flashing, like hazards. So, lights. And then off. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. It's already glued off the table. And everything here. What's this guy? This isn't hooked up. Okay. Alright, so this fan's not hooked up. Alright, I'm going to come in here and cable management some of this stuff. I forgot to say that this is a censored brushless motor. So that should be nice for some smooth transitions, I guess. And then the gyro. Get in here. The gyro is set at about that feels like it's all the way. And that's off. Okay, so I'm going to put it about 50. That's off. That's off. Okay. I'm going to put this about a 50% for right now. And we'll go from there. Alright, so now that everything is hooked up, I'm going to put this body on. And we're going to go take it for a rip real quick. Alright, stand by. We turn this guy on. This is cool. This is put the whole body on and still be able to reach your finger up to the on and off switch. I need to put you inside. Come on. She got some giddy up. Ooh. We're going to have to lift that front. I do not want to mess that up. I think the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make something that goes in here and maybe extends off of here. I get a little piece of foam to put up in there because that's going to jack that. It's already bending it right there. Oh shit. This is on 4S. Oh. Definitely going to have to tighten up this front suspension. Ah. I think the gyro needs to come up a little bit. And she bobs and weaves. I don't even have my lights on. And I don't think I plugged them in. Good morning, sir. And that's what we're getting from driving out in the grass. That much. So like the other ones, these do absolutely nothing. We'll have to look for the they have, look at all the grass up in here too. Jesus Christ. The yeah, that's a lot of grass up in there. And my only concern is it getting up into these fans in the motor and getting too hot and burning the place down.
Morning.
Sup?
I just saw I had a guy turn his whole backyard into a dirt track for his RC cars, and so he could race and everything. He sits up on his patio. Him and his kids just go to town on him.
All right. Well, that was a nice little guy. All right, so back to where we were. I think we were making sure light bulbs were working. Light bulbs are working. I'm not throwing you up on the table until we empty you out. What is this? Here we go. I did see that it has droop screws. We do have droop screws front and rear. I hit those droop screws so it won't go down so far. All right. Wire management. I need to redo some of this stuff. I don't like how it's floppy. and all of this. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Other than that, it's pretty fun. Car ran good for a half a battery. I want to go take it up to, ooh, that was a good slap. Take it up to the school and get a speed run for it. The body is a little on the flimsy side. Maybe because it's so big, I don't know. But yeah. And how much crap gets up inside it. So we are going to take it all apart, glue it all up. I'm going to go steal the CEO's hairdryer so I can hit all of these stickers because none of them are stuck down really good. And I know once we go riding in dirt, see, like this isn't even in the door frame. So we'll get a hairdryer, we'll heat all these stickers back on. So, alright. Well, that's really... Yeah. Well, that's this guy. You saw how much crap gets up in there, too. So I don't think these walls do a bit of anything. So, it's fun. I can't wait to get it out. Dial it in, a little suspension in front end a little bit. So you can hit the brakes without slamming it down. This does have a Bluetooth to hook up to the ESC. So let's go make this video a little bit longer and see if we can figure out that. Let's not pretend we did. This video is already almost a half an hour long. If you're still here, like, comment, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. We'll do video part 2. We'll do a speed run. We'll do some other stuff. Anyways, cheers. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. Have a good